Hello friends, I'm back again with part 2 of this crochet jacket for 1 to 2 years, and we ended when we had made a part, and right now I've come to finish it. So we are going to start with making the sleeves. Now under making the sleeves, so chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. After turning your work, you're going to make V stitches in the fans. So these are the fans, you see, where we were doing a double crochet and then chain 2 double crochet. Those are the fans. So you're going to put 4 stitches, V stitches, and we are going to make 4 V stitches. So this is 1 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. That is the first V stitch. Then we are going on the second one. In this next, you skip these 2 here, and we go in the next fan, you'll put another V stitch. That is 1 double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. That is the second V stitch. We are going to the third V stitch. See, we shall skip these 2 and we go in the fan and we make a double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. We go to the next one, double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. So those are 4 V stitches, as you can see them. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and after that we are going to put a stitch marker. This is the stitch marker, and I'm going to put it in this next stitch here. I'll put this in the next stitch is where I'm going to put it. Yeah, so I've marked, and then I'm going to skip 7 fans. I'm skipping 7 fans. This is 1 fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm skipping 7, and I'm going to make a fan. I'm going to make a V stitch in the next fan. So I'm putting double crochet, chain 2 double crochet. That is 1, and in total we are going to make 8 V stitches. So that is 1, this is 2. For those who don't know what we are doing, we are separating the sleeves. So we are making the sleeves for our jacket. So those are 2, these are 3, these are 4, these are 5, these are 6, 6, 7, 8. So we've reached on the 8 V stitches. We are skipping again 7 fans. We are skipping 7. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we shall put a double crochet in the next fan. Then another double crochet in the next fan. Those are 2. Another double crochet in the next fan. Now I've reached at the end and I'm going to chain 3, then I turn, and when I turn I'm going to make my first V-stitch in the first V-stitch. So that is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and it's what I'm going to do until I reach under the arm. On the row we've just finished, I had 16 V-stitches, and on the one we are making there will be 20 V-stitches. So continue with me until we reach there. So at the start I'm making the first to be 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've reached under the arm. Now when you reach under the arm here, remember we skipped here to chain 3, 2, 3, and then I'm going to make 2 V-stitch under the arm, yeah, where the stitch marker was. So I'm putting my first, you see there are 2 spaces, so I'm putting 1 in the first space. I'll put a V-stitch, because remember we are aiming at making 20 V-stitches all together. Yeah, then we are going to the next one and we shall put it here in the next stitch. Chain 2, double crochet, and when you finish that, then you're going to just continue as usual until we meet on the other side of the underarm. Now we've reached on this other side of the arm. So see what we are going to do. We are going to chain 3, and then I'm going to make in these 2 stitches, I'll make here under the arm, I'm going to put there 2 V-stitches. So this is the first V-stitch, chain 2, double crochet, then I'll put the second one still, 1 double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and after that I'm going to continue with V-stitches in these last 4 V-stitches. So we have reached at the end, and I'm just going to put a double crochet here in the chain. yeah, so our jacket has started to form. So I've reached at the end, and now we are going on the next row, and on this next row what we are going to do, we are going to repeat row 7. So I'm going to chain 3, then I turn. When I turn, I'm going to make a front post double crochet. Here you see in this V-stitch, I'm going to make a front post double crochet here, then I'll make a V-stitch in here, and I make a front post double crochet. So this is it. Then after, I'm going to double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Then I'll go and make a front post double crochet in this next stitch on the same V-stitch. Let me repeat. I'm going to go a yarn over, make a front post double crochet in this next stitch on the V-stitch. Then I'll make a double crochet in the very V-stitch. Chain 2, double crochet. Front post, double crochet. Then a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, front post double crochet. So that is the only thing we are going to do until we reach the end. Let me meet you at the end, and I'll show you what we are going to do on the next row. So I've reached at the end, and don't forget, here at the end we always put a double crochet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going on our next row, and on our next row we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. And when we turn our work, we are going to repeat row 8, what we did on row 8. So let me remind you if you've forgotten. In row 8, you're going to skip these 2 double crochets, 1, 2, and then you put a V-stitch here. So you're going to go and you put a V-stitch in here. That is 1, chain 2, double crochet. Skip these and you go in the V-stitch, you make a V-stitch rather in the fan, and you make a V-stitch, chain 2, double crochet. Skip these 2 and then you go in the fan and you make a V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. So that is what we are going to do until we reach the end. You're just going to be skipping these 2 double crochets, then you go here in the fan and you make a V-stitch, which is double crochet, skip 2 double crochet until you reach the end. Let me meet you there, and I'll show you what we need to do on the next row. Now I've reached at the end, and what we are going to do now on the next row, we are going to repeat what we did on row 8. And that is going to be row 7 rather. It will be front post double crochet, then a V-stitch. So I'm chaining 3 and I turn my work. Then I'm going to do a front post double crochet here, and then I'll do a V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Then I make a front post double crochet at the end of the V-stitch. Let me show you one more time. I'll go here, I put a front post double crochet, then a double crochet in the middle, chain 2, double crochet, then a front post double crochet at the end of the V-stitch. So continue like that, and I'll meet you at the end to show you what we need to do on the next row. So I've reached at the end, and at the end I'm chaining 3, and after that I'll turn my work, and I'm going to make V-stitches in the fans like how we've been doing. You skip these 2, and in this fan where there is a space you put double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. That is what we are going to do, but then we have to make an increase, and it will be the last one. It will be the last increase, which we are going to make under the arm. So let me meet you under the arm, and I'll show you what we need to do. So I've reached under the arm, and here under the arm we are going to make an increase of 2 V-stitches. So this is under the arm. We are going to make an increase, and this will be the last row where we are going to make increases. So in the first fan, let me hope you're seeing me. In this first fan we are going to put a V-stitch, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and in that very fan I'm going to put another V-stitch. Okay, I'm going to put another V-stitch here in these double crochets. I'll put 1 V-stitch there for the increase. So I'm putting it here, I'm just putting it under one of the double crochets which were there. So then I continue, I go in this other one, still I put a V-stitch there, then I go still here and I put another V-stitch for the increase. So we are going to just do V-stitches, continue like that. When you reach on this other side of the arm, under the arm, still add more 2 V-stitch for the increase, and after that I'll meet you at the end to show you what we need to do. Now I've reached at the end. I've reached at the end of the row, and what we are going to do now, I'm showing you the next part. On this next part, what you're going to do is just chain 1, 2, 3 and turn, and we are going to repeat row 7, where we did a front post double crochet, then double crochet in the middle, chain 2, double crochet, and then a front post at the end. So we are doing only 2 rows. On this row you're doing a front post double crochet, then a V-stitch in the middle, then a front post double crochet, and on the next row you'll be doing V-stitches only. On the next row you do that, like you're going to repeat these 2 rows, the one of the front post double crochet, or what we did in row 7, and then after that you do row 8, row 7, row 8, row 7, row 8, until you reach 14 rows. And when you reach the 14 rows, I'll meet you there to show you what we need to do at the end. Now I've reached at the end and my rows are 14 in number. So we are going to do the finishing, and the finishing is very simple. There is nothing much you are going to do. But before I start, I'm using a hook of, I don't know if you're seeing it. The hook is of 3mm is what I'm using. Let me try to balance the light. Oh, it's a 3mm hook. So what we are going to do, we are going to chain one. We are going to chain one and turn our work. Single crochet all around is what we are going to do. Just single crochet until you reach the end. There is nothing else. Just do single crochet all around to make your work neat and strong. So yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for supporting me. If you really want to support me, please, for the videos I'm giving you or tutorials, please just subscribe on my channel and also click on the notification bell so that you can always be notified whenever I come up with new videos. Yeah, so this is what we are going to do.